Big up familia, welcome back to NorthsideLDN. Caramba, você já sabe como é que a cena funciona. It's 3-1 to Arsenal today against Brentford. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Big up to Carefree Lewis as well for the raid. Mel tropa, minha familia, Mel brother. You know what I'm saying? So big up to Carefree Lewis. Let's start on that one. Big up to man like Carefree Lewis. And let's get straight into this game because both halves were completely different. The first half, we were playing uma merda. Estamos a jogar uma merda. And we actually caught life very early on. Timber, I don't know where he was for the cross that was spammed into the box. Raya got to it. And literally, we were so lucky and Buemo did not get a foot to it because that would have been 1-0. And that was within, what, the first 5-10 minutes. After that, you're looking at it thinking, what's going on here? Like, a very frustrating game. Odegaard, that field that puta, consistently losing the ball. Consistently passing the ball backwards, sideways, and losing the ball. Odegaard today, probably one of the worst performances I've seen from Odegaard today. I'm happy that Arsenal won today. But there's things here in this team that I'm not happy, bro. And that first half was uma desgraça. Uma desgraça. Odegaard passing the ball all over the place. Calafiori, what did I say about that filo da puta? I told you about that Italian Kylie Minogue looking filo da puta ain't good enough, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? That Johnny Depp looking Pirates of the Caribbean looking the male source filo da puta at left back. He is rubbish. Bring Skelly, play Skelly at left back. That filo da puta in flipping Calafiori, rubbish. How are you just allowing Mbuemo to cut into the box like that? You just allowed him to cut into the box. I don't care about his hair. I don't care about, oh, he's this, he's that, he's a good looking, but I don't care about you, my merda. Rubbish. I've been saying this guy, 1v1, he is atrocious. There was another instant where Calafiori and Partey, but I'm gonna actually allow Partey because Partey's come back from an injury. Both of them got cooked by what? Damsgaard. By Damsgaard. And these men were overhyped to me, Calafiori. Esse gajo uma porcaria, bro. Esse gajo não sabe defender, não sabe fazer as coisas básicas. This guy, the most basic part of defending. Show the winger down the line. Show the attacker down the line. Do not let him cut in. Block the shot. If he tries to get into the box, block the shot. Make yourself big. Do not let him get the shot off. You just allow him to get the shot off. For what? Uma desgraça, bro. Uma porcaria. I'm sorry. He is absolutely rubbish. And I've been telling man about Calafiori. This guy has been uma desgraça, bro. And man want to be giving Calafiori a pass because he scored a goal against Man City months ago. I couldn't give a crap, bro. Your main job is to defend. You were rubbish today. Absolutely rubbish today. And he wasn't the only one that was rubbish. Odegaard as well, uma merda. Tell me what Odegaard created today. These men for the longest was talking all this thing about, oh, it's our creative spark. What creative spark? Ethan was creating more than him today. Martinelli created more than Odegaard today. Partey created more than Odegaard today. Jesus created more than Odegaard today. What did this Marica da Merda actually do? Every time running around looking like Justin Bieber, baby, oh, trying to receive the ball. Controla bola, pam. Controla bola. So stupido da merda. This guy is uma desgraça, bro. Absolutely rubbish. And the thing is, yeah, this fan base talk about Odegaard like we need him. We can't do any better. We can't create anything, bro. Man talk about Odegaard like we don't see games like this. We've seen games like this. We've seen that he was crap against Ipswich. We've got a bag of games already in the season that you can look at and say, where was Odegaard? Where was Odegaard? Yeah, I'm saying in so many games where we needed him to turn up, bro. This is why he's not world class, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And yeah, it was Odegaard's fault that we conceded because he was in the middle of the park and he gave the ball away. He was giving the ball away the whole game. Why did not Filo da Puta get subbed a lot earlier? It took 88 minutes to sub this Filo da Puta. And this is what I don't like about Arteta. If Trossard's having a bad game, you sub him off. If Ethan has a bad game, you'll sub him off. You're getting scared to sub certain people off, but you're scared to sub Odegaard off. What did Odegaard do in 88 minutes to warrant him having those 88 minutes? Because I can tell you what Ethan did. I can tell you what Martinelli. I can tell you what Jesus did. Overall, we wasn't amazing today. But there's other players that I could see that were contributing a lot more than what Odegaard was contributing today. But we're not going to talk about it. Do you know why? Because these Phillies that put their sempre mesma merda. They're going to look at the score and say, oh, why are you moaning? Why are you upset? Mas ganhamos o jogo, cala. Eu não quero saber de uma porcaria. Eu tenho dois olhos. Tá a ver? Olha bem no meu olho. Look at my eye. I watched the game. Yeah? I watched the game. Odegaard didn't do anything. That Philo da Puta didn't do anything today. Yeah? I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed. Because once again, when I said we need to go out there and get another number 10, this is why. Because there's always games like this where Odegaard, our captain and our creative spark, was doing Numa Pukaria. We won today. It is what it is. It was despite of Odegaard, not because of Odegaard today. And he wasn't the only one that was bad. Mika Merino, what is this guy actually good at? What is this unibrow Edu actually good at, bro? He's slow on the half turn. Every time we're on the break, he's passing the ball backwards and sideways. Vai para frente, porra. Você tá vendo o golo tá aí? Vai para frente. Você tá aí para trás, para trás, para trás. What are you doing? This guy slows us down on the counter. He slows us down when we're trying to attack and go forward. What does Merino actually bring? Apart from just being a Spanish lamppost, bro. A Spanish post office that's just static in the middle, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? A Spanish roundabout. Because other players can go around him. I didn't see this guy winning the ball. He's a Spanish roundabout. You just go around, the players just go around with, you spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, round, round. I don't see him winning the ball. I don't see him imposing it. I don't think he's got a great first touch. I don't think he's good at reading the game going forward. What does Merino actually do, bro? And this was the guy we brought over going and getting the striker, bro. Bro, I don't get it. I do not get what this guy is bringing to the team. Thomas Partey got a better touch, he's a better creator, and he's better going forward than Merino. Declan Rice is more mobile and is better at winning the ball than Merino. Why do we go get this guy? No, real talk. Eu quero saber, me justifica porque que nós fomos e compramos Merino. Rubbish. Martinelli wasn't great in the first half. Jesus was frustrating a little bit in the first half, but he did well. And how did Jesus get his goal? Oh, yeah, it was Partey with a shot, and it was on the rebound. It was on the rebound. On the rebound of the shot of Partey, Jesus does a diving header and gets his goal. And do you know what? As much as I don't rate Jesus, yeah, do you know what? He's trying to, after scored against Palace, then the second game scored against Palace, he's trying to continue with that momentum. And do you know what? I'll give him props where props is due. There was 1 or 2 times where I was frustrated with him, but he actually looks like he wants to fight for his position. Because for the longest, it looked like he was happy to concede his position in the starting 11 to Kai Havertz. Now it looks like he's actually fighting for his position. Do we need better? Of course we need better than Jesus. With Jesus alone, we ain't winning the league. We've seen this for numerous seasons. We're not going to win the league. But you know what? He actually is trying to play like he actually cares. Is he limited? Yes. Is he going to be a 20-goal a season striker? No. But he actually looks like he gives a crap. And that's the most I can ask from a player. Give your best. I may not rate you to the highest, but give your best and look like you're actually trying to fight for the badge. And I think Jesus today had a good game. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't the greatest game, but he had a good game today. Martinelli, so much better. The way we was in the second half was completely different to the first half. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, just sticking to before we get onto the second half, Calafiori giving the ball away. This guy going forward. The thing is, people are even trying to justify to me Calafiori. Oh, but what he brings to the team going forward. That filho da puta uma desgraça going forward, bro. Giving the ball away, backwards, sideways. What does he actually bring to us going forward, bro? Odegaard, it goes without saying, this guy giving the ball away time and time again. Time and time again. Yeah, I'm saying the shot that was at Raya as well. What is he doing, bro? The shot is right at you. I don't know if his hand bent back and then he saves it off the line. It's like, bro, what are you doing? The shot is right at you, bro. Just palm it out. Just smack it out. My guy palms it almost into the back of our net, bro. What are we doing here? It was a shot, even in the replay, because at first I was like, oh, maybe it was like a bad boy save, and you know what I mean? He actually did well. No, Raya actually put us into issues. But there is actually something about Raya's game today that I actually liked, which I will get onto. But what I didn't like is that opportunity, the shot straight at you. Yeah, it's with a bit of power. Smack it out. You're palming it back into our goal. Obviously, recovered it, saves it off the line, but it's like, what are you doing? One thing I will give Raya praise for today, though, second half, since we're going to get onto the second half, yeah, I liked his distribution. Every single time Brentford had a corner or set piece in the second half, Raya would get the ball and he'd kick it long. He'd look to play through Martinelli or Jesus. I like that. We need to implement more of that because we was trying to catch them out. And a lot of times we were catching out Brentford. I like the fact that he was distributing the ball a lot faster. And it was direct, one route football. At times you need to change it up. And I felt like that's when we were looking way more dangerous. Every single time that Raya got the ball, long ball straight into Martinelli, long ball straight into, kicking it straight into Jesus, hitting them on the counter because they were committing way too many players forward. I actually like that. Long may that continue because at times it is useful and it makes our attack not so static. Do you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But the second half, the intention of the way that we played in the second half, much better. The first 20 odd minutes of the first half, 20, 15 minutes, we were a lot better, a lot more direct, creating a lot more opportunities, more crosses into the box. Yeah, I mean, the corner, Merino, I mean, their goalkeeper had an absolute howler, smacks it in, easy goal, but listen, you have to take your opportunities. Merino, that goal does not absorb you from your performance. Your performance today was uma merda. Was uma desgraça. Vocês sincero, uma merda. I'm going to have to keep it real. Ethan with a cross, Martinelli with a shot, you know what I'm saying, to make it 3-1. Good shot, good goal from Martinelli. Good from Ethan being direct. And then after that, I saw times where Jesus was on the break, nobody running beside him. It's like, what are we doing? We were still catching Brentford on the counter, and it's like nobody, Jesus is running through the middle, looking around, and nobody's busting a gut to make a run. And then he's forced to turn back around and pass it backward sideways, and then we pass it all the way back to Raya. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? We never used to be like this 2-3 years ago. Anyone's on the break, we're busting a gut to get forward. I didn't like that aspect of the game in the second half. I didn't like that. Like I said, Calafiori got cooked by Damsgaard. Raya to Martinelli. A pass to Jesus in the box. Should have been a brace for Jesus, to be honest. That was a good bit of play. The direct ball into Martinelli. The cross into Jesus in the box, which was the right decision for Martinelli. A lot of times I get onto Martinelli in his decision-making. That was the right decision to make. He wasn't greedy, didn't hold on to the ball too long. Jesus could have done a little bit better to score that, but it is what it is. Ultimately, we didn't need the extra goal. You know what I'm saying? But I was really happy with Raya's distribution in the second half. And then I just saw Odegaard just giving the ball away again and again and again and again. And I'm just tired of it, bro. I'm absolutely tired of it. I'll be honest with you lot. Do you know what I'm saying? But all in all, listen, we got the win. We needed the win. We got the win. We do need to improve. You know what I'm saying? We've got Newcastle coming up. They've won, 5 games in a row. Look at the way they dismantled Man United. Yeah, you might say it's Man United. They still beat them. Do you know what I'm saying? And comfortably at that. So, listen, we've got some big games coming up. We've got Brighton as well. You know, they're never an easy team to play. Newcastle at the moment is probably the worst time that we're playing Newcastle. All in all, I want to win I want to win all competitions. I've already said it before. Does winning the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup save Mikel Arteta? No, but I'll still take the trophy and I'll still celebrate the trophy. The only way Arteta for me gets another year is if he wins a major honour. Other than that, bro, I'm not hearing it. But Newcastle, they've had a big run of games where they've been winning, man. Do you know what I'm saying? They beat Leicester 4-0. They beat Brentford 3-1. They beat Ipswich 4-0. They beat Aston Villa 3-0. And they beat Man United 2-0, which they could have won 2-3-0. You know what I mean? They could have won 3-4-5-0 in that game. They took the foot off their gas. So Newcastle are not, you know, the way we performed in that first half, we need to fix up. Much better in the second half. But all in all, we wasn't amazing today. We wasn't amazing. Before I put the link out, let me get through some of the comments. Big up to everyone that's locked in. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to fix up. You can't just be performing for the second half. And this is a problem. We don't make the changes fast enough. And this is why I critique Mikel Arteta. You don't make the right changes fast enough. Your in-game management will eventually cost us. It cost us against Newcastle already this year. It cost us against Bournemouth. It cost us against Inter Milan. Like, this is what I'm saying. His in-game management in identifying players that are not playing well and changing it early is going to cost us. Not every team is going to allow us to come back in the second half and try and put right what we did wrong in the first half. Do you know what I mean? I'm sorry. Odegaard was rubbish. Merino was rubbish. Calafiori was rubbish. Up against better opposition, up against Newcastle, that have got Gordon, that have got Isak. Do you know what I'm saying? That got Murphy, that got Joe Linton, that can bully you as well defensively. That got Bruno Guimaraes. Bro, they got players that can bully us and can affect the game. If we play the way that we played in that first half, we are not getting back into the game. That is the reality of it. And people can look at it and say, mas no segundo temporada, nós estamos diferente, jogamos diferente, ganhamos jogo. Listen, you want to put your blind goggles on and make it seem like, oh, you know, this was an excellent game because we turned up in the second half. Okay, cool. When we don't win a major honor, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. You cannot consistently pick up the points, playing, having taken way too long to take off players that ain't good enough, not making the right subs, and only playing to the second half. You're going to drop points. You will drop points. Regardless of what you think about this manager, what you think about whatever. It's not a consistent way of winning football games. So it is what it is. His in-game management and starting selection has hurt since he's been here, bro. Now, facts. Absolute facts, man. Same if we start with Nwaneri. I think Nwaneri was good today. Do you know what I'm saying? Nwaneri, he was good today, man. He was direct. That's what I like about the kid. He's direct. Listen, of course, I'd rather see I'd rather see him as in a 10, innit? I want the kid to develop in his natural position. I want him to develop in his natural position. But at the moment, you know what I'm saying? Until we get hopefully, God willing, not that I believe it, but God willing, we get a right winger. I don't mind seeing Ethan. I'm not too angry about seeing Ethan on the right wing. I actually think he played all right. He wasn't that bad. Brighton away, tricky. They will pick us apart. Yeah, bro, 100%. Ain't going to be easy. I dropped Odegaard against Brighton. Bro, I agree, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, Odegaard needs to be fined 10K every time he gives the ball away. Bro, today he was atrocious. That Filo da Puta was atrocious today. Nah. I'm not hearing. Newcastle in the League Cup is going to be 2 tough games. They're in form. 100%. I completely agree. They are in form. And when they're up for it, they'll they'll get physical. And a lot of times, we've got too many players that don't like to be physical. Do you know what I'm saying? Too many that are not going to be up for it. Martinelli doesn't like a physical game. Odegaard doesn't like a physical game. Merino, for as big as he is, I don't see him actually putting his body around and actually imposing the size of the guy. So he's a net negative. Do you know what I mean? Calafiori, bro, it wasn't even a negative. It wasn't even an aggressive game today, and he couldn't hack it. Do you know what I mean? So what are we going to expect of him now, bro? Get Lewis Skelly back at left back, bro. I've seen enough of Calafiori. I'd rather just play Lewis Skelly, bro. Until Ben White comes back, and we probably move Timber to the left and we play Ben White on the right. Just get Lewis Skelly in. Because at least when we play Lewis Skelly, that kid is intelligent. He goes forward, but I don't see him losing the ball. I don't see him getting into stupid situations. I don't see him getting cooked 1v1. I don't see him. Do you know what I'm saying? Like against Mbeumo, bro, he would not allow him to just take the shot like that. Play Lewis Skelly, man. I've seen enough. You can't tell me based on form and based on performances that Calafiori deserves to play as a left back over Lewis Skelly. You cannot tell me that. Cannot tell me that. Even if we win the FA Cup and the Carabao, it's still a very poor, disappointing season for 100%. Carabao Cup and FA Cup after spending 800 M's, I'm sorry, that's not a great return. We spent less with Wenger and we was winning those cups. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm not even hearing it. I completely agree, bro. And where he was balling also, but we knew this except for Arteta. Yeah, bro. He was good today. He was good today. He was going forward, man. Do you know what I'm saying? And even if he wasn't good, I'm not going to cook Ethan. Do you know why I wouldn't cook Ethan? It's the same thing, yeah. When this manager plays Partey at right back and Partey at times gets exploited on the right back, I'm not going to cook Partey. Partey's not asking to play right back. It's his manager's asking him to do that. So listen, Ethan, I hope his development just continues. Do you know what I'm saying? I know Saka, his route into the first team, he played as a left back, played as a right back. Do you know what I'm saying? Before he established himself as a winger in the club. So listen, hopefully Ethan getting moved around doesn't affect his development as a player. And hopefully we get a right winger and then we can play Ethan in the 10, because these are the games where you have to be looking at Ethan and saying, listen, Ethan should be starting in the 10. But instead, we're creating this kind of thing where, you know, we're playing Ethan on the right and Odegaard to accommodate Odegaard as if the captain can't be dropped. The captain can be dropped. I couldn't give a crap. If you're not playing good enough, that armband around your arm should not save you from poor performances. It shouldn't save you from getting subbed. It shouldn't save you from being in the team selection week in, week out. Do you know what I'm saying? The captain armband can be given and it can be taken away. If you are not showing week in, week out the level that is expected to win a major honor, then acabou, rua. Já não quer mais desculpas, já não quer mais confiança, não quer mais conversa, não quer mais nenhuma porcarias nenhumas, pá. Not good enough, bro. Don't tell me he's a captain e tá a jogar assim uma merda, bro. That's the reality. You know what I'm saying? Hasta luego. Ciao. Oh, you're going as well? Yeah. Okay, I'll see you lot after then. All right, cool. You're going to pass it. Hold on. Let me just stop. There you go. Sorry, guys. I mean, can't expose the familia. We're out here, bro. Can't expose the familia. Okay, are you taking the key? I'm going to be here. Well, I'm going to be here. Yeah. All right, cool. All right, have a good time with Papi. Have a good time with Papi. Anyway, we're back. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, I'm not hearing it, bro. Odegaard is quality, but he's looking shocking the last couple of games. No, bro, this is the problem. Odegaard is inconsistent. This is the thing that I've always said, bro. Odegaard is inconsistent, bro. And this shows it. It proves it. He is inconsistent. How many games this season has he been inconsistent in, bro? He's inconsistent, and people base it off when he performs really well. And Odegaard, when he performs well, he performs very well. The problem is, yeah, every dog has its day. Yeah, when you want to be a top player, an elite player, you need to perform near enough every week. That's the reason why elite players are paid big money, bro. And the problem is with Odegaard, there's too many scenarios when the pressure's on, when we need to win a cup, when we're about to win a major honor, when it's knockout stages of a cup. Do you know what I'm saying? When the game gets physical, those are 5 examples I give that when Odegaard starts dropping stinkers. 5 examples, bro, where this guy starts dropping stinkers, bro. And people just go on the times that he performs. Nah, not good enough, man. Northside, just because Jesus, Martinelli, and Merino scored, doesn't mean this fan base have the audacity to hype them up. This is what they're shameless, though. They're shameless. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Jesus ain't the answer. Martinelli ain't the answer. Merino ain't the answer. We can give them praise when they perform, but it doesn't mean that they're the answer, bro. I think Partey, MLS, Nwaneri in midfield would cook. Do you know what? I wouldn't mind Lewis Skelly in the midfield, bro, because he actually looks like he's naturally a midfielder, bro. Like the way he wants to take on players and comfortable in the ball, he looks like a midfielder. Do you know what I'm saying? Now, 100%, he's never the answer, bro. He's trash, bro. Calafiori is rubbish, bro. He's getting caught by Mbuemo. You know. Crazy, bro. Absolutely crazy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Crazy. What's this guy talking? He subbed Odegaard last time and had an awful game. And you people were hating on Arteta. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? What the actual fuck are you chatting about? Why is that Filho da Puta seeing 88 minutes? What did he do in the first half? That's 45 minutes. What did he do in the second half? He almost played the whole flipping game. What are you chatting about? He's getting subbed off because he ain't good enough, but he did not deserve 88 minutes. What are you actually talking about? Parda fala pucaria, yeah? Parda fala merda. He didn't deserve to start this game, and he didn't deserve to see 88 minutes. But he's getting shoehorned in his team because he's the captain. What are you actually talking about, bro? What are you actually talking about? What did he do today? What did you see him do today to warrant him He got taken off, yeah? He got taken off before, bro, Nwaneri, bro. Nwaneri got taken off today before Odegaard. Tell me what Odegaard did better this game than Ethan, bro. Tell me. I want to know. Agora abra boca. Eu não quero ver nenhuma porcaria. Abra boca. What did he do? How is Odegaard seeing more minutes in this game than Ethan? And you're telling me, oh, the manager's taking the players off. Bro, he shouldn't have seen that many minutes in the fucking first place. He didn't do fuck all. What are you chatting about? It's getting me angry, bruv. Chatting rubbish. Always trying to suck off this manager, bro. I'm tired of it, man. I'm tired of it. This guy was rubbish today. Why did he see 88 minutes, bro? It's always favoritism with his fan base, bro. Always favoritism. Oh, but he subbed him off. He shouldn't have been on in the first place. Because guess what? If that's one of the players that ball out, if that's Ethan, yeah? If Ethan dropped 88 minutes of that rubbish, yeah, he would have been dropped. Bro, he wouldn't have even seen half time. He would have been dropped. That's the difference. That is the difference, bro. No, I'm not hearing it. I'm not hearing it, bro. Do you know what I mean? Lee was spot on with Arsenal dropping points this season. I mean, Liverpool will have to lose a lot of... Bro, we're not winning the league, bro. We're not winning the league, bro. We're not winning the league, bro. You know what I mean? We got Northside a happy new year. Martin was an embarrassment for the first goal. Give the ball away and doesn't even that's the gut have the gut, I think you mean, of getting back. Yeah, bro, he don't care. He don't care, bro, because he knows he's gonna be starting every game, bro. Don't matter, bro. He's gonna be starting every game, bro. Bro, that's what he does, bro. That's what he does, bro. You know what I'm saying? Ethan, I'm telling you right now, yeah. Certain man, yeah. Trossard has to put a 10 out of 10 performance. Ethan has to do a 10 out of 10 performance. These man, if they don't perform 10 out of 10, bro, they're getting dropped. Everybody else, Calafiori can play trash, he won't be dropped. Odegaard can play trash, won't be dropped. Do you know what I'm saying? Saka, when he's available, can be trash in the game, won't be dropped. Like, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying about this manager, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's double standards, bro. It's annoying. You know what I'm saying? Odegaard was embarrassing, bro. He was rubbish today, man. Absolutely rubbish. Northside, I was live with my my mate Josh on the watch along, and he likes Calafiori and was singing the Calafiori chant. Well, maybe he likes men, bro. Maybe he likes men, bro. You know what I'm saying? Babs burner account in the chat, bro. It's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous. You know what I mean? Bro, he's not gonna do it, bro, because he doesn't. He thinks he's always right. That's the thing. He's not humble enough to know when he's wrong, bro. That's the thing. Now you don't need to be wrong and strong. We can see which players are performing and which are not, bro. I mean, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. What do you mean? There's nothing wrong with getting cooked by, bro? Do you put Mbeumo as one of the top strikers in the league? Because I don't. I don't. Yeah. And second of all, Calafiori was brought in as the savior of defenders. So if you're gonna gas up a defender to me and tell me, oh, this guy is baby Maldini and all this kind of bullcrap, yeah, I'm not expecting. Well, would Maldini get cooked by Mbeumo? Would Maldini get cooked by Mbeumo? Sit down. Não vai aqui me foder. Maldini get cooked by Mbeumo. Okay, so don't call him baby Maldini and then say, oh, there's nothing wrong about getting cooked by Mbeumo. Well, Maldini would have an issue with that. So what we come on, man. This is what I mean. Can't hype up these players, yeah? And then when they're getting cooked, oh yeah, but you know, look at the context. Oh, this team is a good team. Oh, this. No. You can't have it both ways. You can't have it both ways. Either he's Maldini will pocket Mbeumo. So why didn't Calafiori? I'm not hearing it, bro. I'm not hearing it. It's not Maldini when it suits you, and then it's, you know, Senderos when it suits you. No. Chukupala now. I'm going to put the link out. Big up to everyone that's locked in. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro. Facts, bro. Nah, I've had enough, bro. I'm going to be telling me about all of this and that, getting me hot, like. Anyway, let me put the link out. I want to overgas these players, and then all of a sudden, yeah, when they get caught, oh, context, oh, this, oh, well, you can't be, oh, there's nothing wrong with. No. You ain't gonna do that. We're not gonna do that, bro. We're not gonna do that. You ain't gonna gas up when you want to gas up, and then take away the standards when you want to take it away. Like, nah. If he's supposed to be the answer and go out there and get a striker, I'm expecting better. Remember, we didn't get a striker in bringing Calafiori, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So these performances ain't good enough. Not good enough. Yo, what are you telling me, man, then, man?
Yo,
we made it.
What's up?
We made it, man. Despite Arteta's best efforts, man, 2025 isn't an embarrassment so far.
What you lot
I
saying?
didn't see much of the game, man. Let me be honest. I didn't see much of the game, but a few things that I did see. Nwaneri, we told y'all about him. Give him a chance. And what did he do today? Oh my God! Wow, that's what I mean. Like, give the guy a chance. You know what I'm saying? Like, doesn't matter the age. Age doesn't matter. If you have talent and if you're good enough, give him a chance. And he showed out today, man. Like, got to give props for props to Nwaneri. Also, got to give props to Jesus for keeping up the good form. We know we still need a striker, though. Let's not get it twisted, people. We still need some quality, like a striker, right winger. Some people say Kudus. I hope so, but I don't think so. I don't think so. I hope so but it's tough. And Isak probably not as well. You know, Isak is not going to leave in January. So, but we still need quality. By the way, the Calafiori, Merino. What did who's responsible? Arteta or Edu or both? Can you answer that?
Them man in the firing squad.
Edu, Garlic, and Lewis that are responsible for this whole Calafiori and Merino signing.
Let me start with Calafiori first, right? This guy, I feel like the fans are only liking him for his looks. Because it's obvious, like, people talk about sweet. No, people call him sweet prince and all this stuff. Like, what? It's not about football anymore. It's about his looks.
What's it? That's not allowed.
This guy, you know what I'm saying? People talk about Maldini regen. First of all, Maldini was able to play left back. A lot of people forget that. He started as a left back. Because Baresi was the center back with Donadoni, if I remember correctly. For the people who remember, like, you got to correct me. But he was the left back first. So he kind of even played left back. And as a center back, he also hasn't really proved much. So basically, Bologna is looking like the Benfica of Italy right now. They're scamming us. No, they're scamming us, man. Like, first Tomiyasu, and now Calafiori, man.
Tomiyasu is actually decent. He's just made the pass.
No, it's tough, man. Like, get Californication. Like, bro, I want to see Lewis Skelly next game. Give him. He's been playing well, so why not give him a chance instead of Calafiori? Like, he's fit and he starts again. That's not how it goes. Meanwhile,
Maybe he was
Lewis Skelly is
resting.
playing well. Huh?
Maybe he was resting Lewis Skelly because he's played a lot, but still, Calafiori.
Maybe.
That source for Shawn Michaels, man. The amount
Somebody on
the amount
AFTV said that you can't play him 2 games in a row. You know, he's too young. He's too young.
I'm sorry.
They forgot about Lamine Yamal.
Yeah.
You know?
Then I forgot about the Saka sweatshop.
Who in ATV said that?
Saka as well.
One of the AFTV people. I don't remember his name. They had like a build up to the game. But bro, listen, the thing is, Lewis Skelly, why would you bench Lewis Skelly? Why would you rush Calafiori? Wasn't Calafiori injured?
Because he's his favorite.
Why would you rush him?
Because he's got
he bought him.
his hair looks like.
Zinchenko and Senior are available, so that's not officially going on.
I don't
Listen,
think so,
the thing is about Calafiori, yeah, how many goals came from his side? His defensive awareness is affecting us. How many goals did come from his side, bro? Why would you play a player like Merino instead of Rice? Even though I don't even rate Rice as a box-to-box player, but who told this manager?
Oh, he's better than
Who
Merino.
told this manager, bro, that
I heard
a
Rice
player
was
like
sick or
Merino
something.
can play box-to-box, bro? Who told this
Merino.
manager that Merino can play box-to-box?
Marino's
Isn't Merino like a number 6, bro?
Marino and Rice, man. Marino and Rice are literally 2 cheeks of the same ass, man. They're both rubbish.
But sorry, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Rice is better than him as a box.
Not saying much.
Way better.
I don't
They're
want
both
him. I don't
rubbish.
want him to. They're
That was
both
Arteta's guy, by the way, Mikel Merino, man. Like, he was pushing for Mikel Merino to be on the squad. And look at him now.
Because
This guy has
Marino's his
nothing.
surrogate son, that's why.
But Devontae, you know when they signed Mikel Merino, yeah, they told us that he had the best tackles in Europe, right? It was the tackles.
No.
Yeah. Tackles means you're defensive midfielder, yeah. You don't play as a box to box. Who told this manager that Mikel Merino can play box to box? Who, bro?
I don't know where he got it from.
He's a level rating player, bro.
I genuinely don't even know what he's good at. Like, there's
I've
no
seen some
attribute,
games
there's
from
no
him
attribute
before,
of his, yeah, that you look at and you say is better than what we already had. And we did this in favor of getting a striker. And that is why when someone tries to justify to me, oh, but it's Mbeumo, I'm not hearing it, bro. He's not better on a half turn than Partey. He's not better passing than Partey. He's not better at his ball recovery than Partey. Because when Partey's playing at DM, he's had a lot of great games. And now that we've seen him back in form Partey is better than Merino on every attribute. Rice, I might not be as high as some people, but he's better at winning the ball back. Yeah, I actually know what Rice does. He's limited, but he's actually effective. What is Merino?
But he's better than Merino, North, right? He's better than Merino, North.
He's better than Merino.
Rice is
better than Merino.
That's not even in the debate. That's not even in the debate. I'll be honest, man. Like Merino's just
what I'm trying to say, bro.
So why did we bring him? Why do we bring him in favor of getting? I don't. If you got me like a Paulinho or something, then I'll be like, ah, cool. Like I get it, yeah. If one of the two gets injured, but he's effective, yeah, he's effective. But he's a bit more like Declan Rice, where he just wants to sit in front of the back three. Cool, but I understand where you could use him. I don't understand what Merino brings to this midfield. I genuinely don't. Thomas Partey created more than Odegaard this game. I saw him create more and taking more shots than Odegaard. Odegaard was absolutely atrocious today. The amount of times he's given the ball away, bro. There was one time he gave the ball away twice. He gave the ball away. Partey recovered the ball, passed it back to him. He flicked it away. Yeah, did some little pussy boy, little flick that. I was like, what are you doing, bro? No, you're not that guy. This is not Jogo Benitez.
He was part of the problem in the goal. In the goal. He does that a lot, by the way. He does this a lot, people, yeah. He went for the tackle and then thought about it. He stopped last minute. Let the player go. He thought about the tackle. It was an easy tackle to get that player. It was so easy, you know. At least foul him. You can see that it's a counter attack. Be smart. You take him out. You're number 10. Take him out. You get a yellow card, and then you don't tackle anyone the whole game. You're number 10, bro. You're not a number 6. You're not a right back, and you're not a left back. You can tackle him. You saw that they caught us on the break, and you know that Brentford are dangerous when it comes to counter-attacking. This is just common sense, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
look at this comment here. How can Merino be Xhaka's replacement? One thing Xhaka was good at is going forward. What does Merino bring to us going forward? You explain to me, because I don't ever see him creating opportunities.
Headers from set pieces, that's about it.
What are we doing? It's not like you can say it's a replacement, but he doesn't have the attribute. So is it a replacement? It might be a replacement.
It's not even a replacement.
You know what? I'll go with the argument. It might actually be, yeah. Who's actually identifying that this guy is good enough to play that? This manager was stupid enough to play him in a 10. Let's not forget. Like, he identifies players and then doesn't know their best position. Last season, we played Havertz in the 10 for about 16, 17 games until we realized the only way I get a tune out of Havertz is playing as a striker. So I don't put it past Arteta, but the decision is still stupid. I mean, Rashid, continue. Then we'll go to Brandon. Go on, continue, go on. Sorry.
What I'm trying to say, yeah, I was so happy when Xhaka left. You don't know how happy I was when Xhaka left. I drank to that. I drank to that, bro. Do you know why? Yeah, Xhaka, because of what he did and what he told us to do. I never forgave him. Some people forgave him. I don't judge them. You know what I'm saying? I never did. Okay, I never did. He had a very good last season after 6 seasons of failure. After 6 seasons of him being part of the problem of why we didn't get Champions League. I just want to start here, yeah. When Xhaka left, yeah, I expected the kind of player that's going to come that how hard can it be to get an update on Xhaka? I can get you an update on Xhaka right now. De Jong and Barcelona. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many players that you can get that are better than Xhaka. This Merino makes me think, you know what? I should forgive Xhaka, bro. I should forgive him and bring him back to the club. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I feel like that about
I'm thinking of forgiving him.
understand.
How bad is that, North? How bad is that, bro? I want to forgive him. I want to forgive him and bring him back to the club because of this guy. How many touches did he lose in the box? How many passes did he make wrong? This Merino, yeah, the thing is that if I ask every one of you and every Arsenal fan, yeah, what he's good at, they will not tell me, they will not find out what he's good at. Any player that you don't know what he's good at, it means he's not good at anything, bro. Keep him on the bench or sell him. He's not good at anything. It's calm. Don't try to be like, oh, I know football and like I know like a little deep. I know maybe he does this. Maybe he gives us this. He's off the ball work. No, stop it, bro. There's only Benzema that's off the ball. The only Benzema. Nobody's good at off the ball, bro. Allow it. Don't do that. Like Moreno, what does he do? I don't know, bro. He's the number 6. What is he doing? Partey had more shots than him. He created more chances than him. He should be ashamed, bro. He should be ashamed, bro. Listen, man.
Wow.
The thing is, Skelly. Why would you bench Skelly? I thought that Calafiori, you're not rushing players. And then when they ask you in press conferences, you tell them, oh, we have a thin squad. The audacity. You have a thin squad because of you, bro. That's why we have a thin squad. Like, thank God Ethan stepped up today. You saw the real, that's the real golden boy. That's a real player right there. Mashallah, just in case I jinx him or anything. Mashallah, bro. That's a real player, you know what I'm saying? That's a good, bro, listen, that for me personally, I enjoy watching him them more than Saka. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, man. I'm not saying that Saka doesn't create or doesn't get GA or anything, but sorry, man. I think Ethan is just on the ball. It's just crazy, bro. But we got the win at the end of the day. Everybody, like I said, everybody out apart from the set piece coach. I really want to say it and say it again until it's a thing. I want it to be a thing, bro. Everybody out apart from the set piece coach, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because if we didn't score that corner, different story, my friend. But it is what it is, bro. We move.
No, I hear that, man. I hear that, bro. Brandon, what you make of this game, bro?
You might as well give the set piece coach fucking Arteta's job, bro. To be honest with you, let's be real. Let's be real. You might as well, because we're scoring corners at a rate that is just, well, it's unsustainable. It's ridiculous, really. We was absolute arse in this game. I ain't gonna lie. The first half was much worse than the second. Second half, let's be real. After we scored the 2 goals to make it 3-1, it's not difficult to see that out. So, you know, we did our job in the second half. The first half, mate, like, this is Brentford, right? Not being funny, yeah, they've got a good home record. Everybody was talking about their home record being up there with Liverpool's this season. They got about 10 man out injured. Do you know what I mean? We should not be struggling away at Brentford, where we actually have a good record, to be fair. But there's a number of reasons for that. Number one, David Raya. Mate, I don't know if he thinks he's Manuel Neuer or he's part of the centre-backs or what, But this guy needs to fucking, learn that he's getting a bit too cocky, because for that first goal, he was at fault, 100%. You should not be getting beat at your near post. I don't care, if you're a top level goalkeeper, you don't get beat
Not
at your near
completely.
post, whether he's shaping to go to the far post or not. You don't get beat at your near post. And then he nearly concedes a second by fumbling the bag. It's just lucky that he's got decent reactions and can get it off the line. There's two moments there that tell you that Arsenal were just not on it today. Odegaard was shocking. And, well, Calafiori, if there's any Calafiori fans in this chat, on this panel, anywhere, then I really do have to question if you are gay. Seriously. Because that's the only reason why you could be a fan of Calafiori. Because in terms of his footballing ability, he's shit, bro. He's crap.
Horror, man.
Yeah? He's crap, bro. Like, everybody, like, a couple of seasons ago, right, when we was 8 points clear with 8 games to go, every single Arsenal fan, including myself, Northside, all you guys on the panel, I'm sure, said the same thing, right? We need a new left back because Zinchenko is not very good defensively. Every single player that this manager has come in and brought in to play left back, other than Lewis Skelly, who we can't really judge right now because he's only had a handful of games, right? So you've got to see a bigger sample size from this guy anyway. But every player that he has brought in to play that left back role cannot fucking defend. And I expect better from Calafiori because he's a defender. I know he's not a natural left back, but as a defender, you have to be better defensively. And he is shocking, bro. He is absolutely shocking. Then you look at Arsenal, right? In terms of breaking down teams that like to play low blocks. We knew Brentford was going to try and play a low block today and hit on the counter attack, right? At 0-0, I'm watching Arsenal do the same thing again. And this is why we struggle to break down low blocks, because we get ourselves into a decent position in the final third and then we play the ball backwards, sideways. Yeah. We allow Brentford players to get themselves back into position. Yeah, well, we allow Brentford players to get themselves back into positions when we've already just pulled them out of position. That's why you struggle to break down two banks of four, because when you've pulled players out of position, then like a prime example would be when we nearly conceded that second goal. We had the opportunity to hit them on the counter attack. We played 2 or 3 passes and we was in a great position in the final third. Brentford had committed quite a lot of players forward to that attack. And then we slow the ball down again and allow them to get back in position. Like, what the fuck is this? And then people are wondering why we can't break down low blocks or why we're not creating chances. Again today,
nobody making a run. Nobody.
No, and this is it. And again today, people will look at the fact that we won the game 3-1. Let's be real, right? This is the first time in a long time that Arsenal have scored 3 goals. Go and tell me who assisted today. None of them goals had an assist to them. Why? Because it was pinball in the box. It come off the back of Brentford making mistakes, just like we made the mistake for their goal. Odegaard was asked today. He's got a 17-year-old kid in Ethan Nwaneri showing him how to be the creative spark that this guy's supposed to be. Instead, this guy's wandering around the pitch, wiping snot in his hair and doing his hair flicks. Yeah. Nah, it's not good enough. I'm sorry. I know we had Rice on the bench today. We had Havertz out. But that's no excuse. We actually look better with Havertz and without Havertz, sorry. And the other thing is as well, in that first half, right? I can't work this out. You got Gabby Jesus playing up top. You know that if you get Gabby Jesus the ball at his feet, he's going to hold it up. He's going to bring others into play. He might, do 1 or 2 step overs, a little bit of a trick here and there. We've got players crossing the ball in the box like he's 6'4". And I'm thinking, but we don't do that when Havertz is up front.
Sorry,
we never cross the ball.
You off, but do you know why we cross the ball? It's because we're forced to cross the ball. We can't find those spaces. We can't find players. We can't find our striker. So what we have to do is go to the flanks. But today, to be honest, Brentford kind of defended their whole midfield. If you saw them how they defended like a 4-3-3, where they all stayed and closed everything. like look, we couldn't get to our striker, but we always forced to go to the flanks
You were
because
compact.
Yeah, but
Odegaard is a
the point that I'm trying to get to is whenever we play Havertz up top, I hardly ever see Arsenal cross the ball. We're always trying to play into feet. But today we're playing Gabriel Jesus up top, who's like 5'3", and then we're trying to put the ball in the box. Like, what is this? What's going on? And then I've got people coming out telling me, "Oh, you should give the manager credit because he spoke to the players at halftime and he must have said something to him." That's his fucking job. He's the manager. If the manager doesn't go in at halftime and tell these players you've been shit,
You
yeah,
only put right
then
what you done wrong in the first place because you don't. If you get your tactics right, you don't need to change it up at half time. You're changing it because you got it wrong. So you're basically putting right what you did wrong in the first place. So why are we giving him props?
but even so, if your manager doesn't go in at half time and say, "You guys ain't been good enough. This is going wrong. You're shit." Blah 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 blah. Even when you're winning games, if your manager doesn't go in at half time and talk to the players, then he's not really a manager, is he? So why are we giving Arteta props for saying this ain't going right? I need to change it, or you lot have been shit. And then I'm expecting him to make a change at half time because Calafiori really was that poor. I was expecting to see Miles Lewis-Skelly come on the pitch. Not that we should be having to rely on this kid, because in all honesty, we've become, now that we've gone away from, because all season we've been Bukayo Saka FC or Set Piece FC. But a lot of the time it's been Bukayo Saka FC because Saka has to come up with the goals or he has to put the deliveries in the box for us to score off set pieces, right? Now we're looking at two academy players, academy kids that have never played first team football for Arsenal, right? And we're relying on these guys to come in and make the difference because the rest of the players are shit. And to be fair to them, to be fair to the academy guys, they are coming in and they are making the difference. But what does that say about the rest of this fucking team? What does it say about them?
the money spent. The money spent on these players.
No quality in the squad, man. There's no quality in the squad.
One of the worst transfer windows ever. Like not just Arsenal, but football history. One of the worst transfer windows I've ever seen. To come back with Calafiori and Merino, a guy who cannot defend, and a midfielder who is non-existent, who's a ghost. You spent your money on nothing. And let's not forget Raheem Sterling, who also hasn't done nothing. Like we got him on loan.
But
again,
he's injured.
75 million, by the way.
Excuse, he's
75 million for that.
I'm not hearing that injured excuse, man.
He's injured. Otherwise, Arteta said he would have been playing as a right winger. But when we was available, he was getting outshined by Ethan in the cups. Every cup game, Ethan was outshining him.
Or when he was available, we wasn't bringing him on when we needed a goal anyway. We was bringing on Jorginho and Zinchenko. So what difference does it make? But the thing is, right, is all these little zesty fucking weirdos who love off this Calafiori and whatever, they're all out here all of a sudden now saying, oh, well, Arsenal have got to go and do something in January. Me, Northside, Lee, all the others have been telling these people for fucking years, Arsenal don't make the most of the transfer windows that we go in to do. And we always complain that we never, ever come out with exactly what we need. We always come out short. And these guys have been telling us for years, oh, you're just negative. Oh, you're just negative. Now they're saying Arsenal need to go out in January and buy somebody. But I guarantee you right now, Arsenal won't go out and buy anybody. And if they do, it'll be a short-term thing, right? But at the end of the window, when the window shuts, are these pricks going to be outside the stadium protesting against the owner? Are they fuck? So they just say it for clicks.
They'll be outside the stadium. They will be. They're trying to get a lock of Calafiori's hair, so that's what they're on.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, they're trying to get a bit of his hair.
8 out of 10 windows and that. Like, it's just embarrassing.
That's an extra Vaseline. The game is the game.
It's bad when you got people on Twitter saying, oh, look at Calafiori. Don't he look like a racehorse galloping down the side of the pitch? I'm thinking, you fucking weirdos. Like, honestly, what is this?
Oh, check their hard jumps, man. They're taking liberties.
Arsenal, man. This is what they want to
crazy
talk
thing
about.
is,
What you saying, Dels?
Yo, bro, I'll be real. It was just a game of two halves. Like, honestly, my head was gone during the first half, bro. Merino Calafiori, 75 million wasted, bro. Wasted, bro. I don't know what was the purpose of buying. I've said it when we bought them. What is their purpose, bro? You feel me? Merino, I knew was going to be a bum. Calafiori, I kind of gave him a chance in it because I didn't know about him. I see my man against, who was it? I can't remember who it was, but like first 3 games, I just knew he was a bum. Today again, first attack, you're just letting man cut in on you like that, bro. Like, are we taking the piss out of my life, bro? Big man thing. A man's coming at you, you're giving him the chance to cut in. Like, bro, this guy, bro, he's
This is supposed to be a phase 5 player. Do you know why? Yeah, I'm not going to back off criticizing him. This manager looked at last season and said, "Do you know how I'm going to build? We're going to get Merino in and we're going to get Calafiori in." These men want to give us the time that they wanted us to give when it was phase 1, when it was phase 2. Give it time. It's players. They need to learn the system. The team as well. He inherited a mess. No. You don't get to have both sides. You can't tell us when it's phase 1 or we're getting these players, we need to wait till we get Champions League football so we can attract better players. These players need time. And then we get to phase 5 where everyone has the expectation that we have to win the league. The football is worse. The way we break down teams, we look clueless. Worse than phase 3 football that was actually better than this phase 5 football. And then the additions that we get in over anyone here, and it doesn't matter about what we debate about. We all know the strikers that we were talking about is Gyökeres, Isak, Osimhen, all the. At the bare minimum, would at least say, do you know what, the club is showing ambition and strengthening where we need to strengthen. Yep. Go and get a number 10. Go and get a midfielder. Do you know what I'm saying? Go get a Bayana, or go and get a player that you believe, or Dani Olmo. Go and show the ambition. We can all have an opinion, but guess what? We all had an opinion when we got Timber. The club did well getting Timber. I think Timber's a good signing. I think he's a good player, and he's proven that. But show the ambition. You can't tell us, oh, yo, guys, you know, there's glaring holes in the team. We're not going to do that. We're going to get these bums, and then when they're not good enough, you're expecting us to be happy. We're not going to be happy about that. We're not going to be happy about that. You have to prove to us as fans why you make certain decisions, bro. Why did you make the decision to get Merino? Because us as fans cannot see why you got him into the team, because he's not bringing anything. Why did you get Calafiori? Because we're seeing the same deficiencies with Calafiori that we saw with Zinchenko, which this manager's given up on. So it doesn't make sense. Yes, the manager and the team and the club, they can do what they like. But if your decisions are not justified, we're going to question it. And today, I'm sorry, not good enough, man. Not good enough. Not good enough. We too many times I saw Calafiori getting cooked. Too many times we had a whole midfield today that were doing nothing. And this is why we look lackluster. Our performance today was not good, man. And this is why we're relying on crosses, because we have no balance to our midfield.
It was
no balance. Like, we're giving the ball away, not recovering the ball fast enough. At times, they're running through us, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And they just didn't have the quality to put us to sleep, bro. I just playing like this, I have zero confidence going up against flipping Newcastle, bro. Zero confidence, bro. Zero confidence.
Newcastle's gonna be so tough, man.
Bro, it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough, bro. Especially with their midfield as well. You see the way Joelinton was banning up Man United's midfield, bro. You think he would do the same thing to Moreno?
Yeah,
but people forget
Joelinton, Guimaraes, and what's the Italian name again? Tonali.
Tonali.
Midfield.
They killed it.
Yeah.
But do you remember
why I have a?
Do you know why Newcastle fell off? Because Joelinton got injured. Yeah. Joelinton is like the base of the midfield. He usually runs the midfield. He's just a good pairing. Him and Bruno. It just works out, you know. There's, do you know what I'm saying? Like us with Partey and Rice, it just doesn't click. You know, you have two similar players. Can we say that Rice and Partey are similar players? I think Partey going forward is better than Rice, to be honest. I don't know why. We play Rice as a number 8. If you really want to, like, let's be honest. We bought Rice for 100+ million. You got to play him. You know, if you buy a player for that kind of money, you got to play him. But
contracts and stuff like that as well. So.
Do you know what I'm saying? Those like you have to play him. But thinking of it, yeah. Why would you need to play Rice as a number 8 box to box? You can see that Partey has a little bit of that, you know, African flair.
Yeah,
you
but
know,
he wasn't 48, 42 years old. You could have played him as an 8. Like, he's too old.
Yeah. Yeah, if you have to play them both, do you know what I'm saying? If you really have to play them both, but let's be honest, bro. What player did you really want that Arsenal got? They never get us players that we really want.
Bro, story of my life, innit? It's just a story of my life, bro.
Like these bullshit, like transfer rumors, bro. They're all not happening, people. Yeah, they're not happening.
No,
yeah,
Mama Moosh. The Mama Moosh thing, bro. Arsenal leading the race. Mama Moosh.
We're not paying 140 for Isaac. We are not paying that. We are not. We are not, bro. Even if he was 20, we are not. We are not. We're not going to play. Any player that you like, Arteta will not buy. He'll buy someone. He'll buy
That we
someone
don't like.
that we don't like, or buy someone that we completely don't know.
Yeah, we don't
As
know.
soon as we see him first game, like Calafiori, let's be honest. When we saw Timber the first game, Charity Shield, I remember it. Charity Shield.
Yeah.
We all knew that it was a top baller. We all knew
It was a baller.
right?
It was a baller
Yes,
when he
indeed.
played in the Charity Shield. Timber was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Thing
great,
is,
man.
with the Newcastle game, the only reason why I have a little bit of hope is because Sven Botman is unlikely to make it. Fabian Schär and Bruno Schär and Guimaraes are both suspended for the first leg, and we're at home for the first leg. So we've got Newcastle doesn't
You need
even have
to-
the incentive to go out and attack.
That first leg against Newcastle, we've got to win that by 2 or 3 goals because there's no way we're winning at St James's Park. There's no way we're winning at St James's Park.
Bro, I reckon.
I'm not looking forward to the second leg because Arteta is going to put in the most disgraceful low block of all time.
Mate, if we
in the
listen,
midfield.
if we're 2-0 up going into that second leg, you would guarantee you it's going to be the most disgusting performance you've seen in your lifetime. But guess what? At least if it works and gets the job done, go to Wembley. Well done, but get the job done in the first leg first.
Because for sure.
So what, bro? Can I be honest?
Late
Can I
night,
be
you
honest?
can't start.
So what, Dels? So what, Mandem? Yeah. So what if we win the Carabao Cup? So what? Like the thing is that doesn't change the fact. Like you should be going for that Champions League. Yeah.
I hear
Got a
that.
chance in that Champions League.
We
You know,
go for
I don't care about no Carabao Cup
ain't built
now.
for that, bro.
You
I'll be
give me the Carabao Cup the first or second year. That's when you get me the Carabao Cup. Now you have to get the Carabao Cup. And you won't get anything for it. That's the kind of thing I would do to the manager. Like you won't get any bonus for that. Yeah.
I'll ask you this. Say, for example, Arteta wins the League Cup and the FA Cup. Would he get another year?
That is a tough question. Hey, AJ, I swear you have Arteta out as your name.
Oh, I hate the guy, but like, I hate that guy. I've hated him for the last 4. I've hated him for the last 4 years.
Bro.
Wait, can I just say something about
No. Listen, I know he ain't winning. I know he's winning nothing, but the thing is, we have to consider all options.
Listen, can I just say something about this?
Bro, you put me on the spot. I'm not gonna lie, you put me on the spot. But
I'd be split.
What are we gonna get second place in this scenario? Are we gonna get second place?
Second
And
place.
what do we do in the Champions League? What do we do in the Champions League in this scenario?
Bottle it like we normally do.
No, obviously, but like what? Semi-final. Okay, you know what? I'll be generous. Yeah, if you get final Champions League and you win FA Cup and Carabao Cup, all right,
That's
cool. I'll allow it.
Then that's the discussion.
Then that's the discussion. See, the thing is, look. You know what it is? You know what it is? People forget, yeah? If you win a Carabao Cup and an FA Cup, yeah? That's for you, my friend, yeah? Now you got a nice CV to go to other clubs and tell them that I manage Arsenal. So there you go. There's my gift to you. Bye.
Listen, can I just say one thing about this whole FA Cup?
I gave you a gift.
Cup,
Why? Well, not me, as in the club.
Bro, 2020, that FA Cup saved him from getting sacked like a couple months later where we had that 10-game unbeaten run, yeah? We're in 2025 now. Why are we in the same situation where FA Cup or a Carabao Cup is supposed to save this man's job when that's what saved his job 5 years ago? That's all I'll say about that.
We need a final. I need a final Champions League.
Bro.
I need a
I'm
final
not lowering the
Champions League.
standards. I'm just asking questions.
To elude you, yeah, that they actually want ambition. They don't. Do you know what they want? They want us to be in the top 4, get Champions League, and be away from Banter FC. That's what they want. They're scared of Banter FC. They're more scared of Banter FC than actually being ambitious. That's what it is. This is why they're happy, because we're no longer outside the top 4. So we're finishing above. This is what this fan base care about. Finish above Tottenham. Be in the Champions League. Have the revenue. Have 1 or 2 players that you can gas about, and they're happy.
Well, that's what they care about. These men care more about impressing rivals than being impressed by their own club. That's what they care about.
They don't care about winning. They don't care about winning. I'll tell you why they don't care about winning, because they'll always look around and say, yeah, but what about him? What about that?
Bro.
Right now, honestly, Chelsea dropped points, innit? Chelsea dropped points. We're now ahead of Chelsea. So now they have the license now to run up their mouth and say, but people are saying Chelsea in the title race. Are Chelsea in the title race now? That's what they care about.
Bro, that's football.
They care more about being able. They think they're able to banter other teams. The reality is, you can banter them, but apparently, eventually, those teams will take competition seriously, and then you're gonna have egg on your face. You can talk as much as you want about Chelsea. Chelsea will keep spending until they win something. Are we gonna do that? Are we gonna? No, we're just gonna spend until we get top 4. We'll spend until we get Champions League. And this is what we've been doing for 20 years. And we're not pushing on. We're going into this January transfer window. Does anyone here really believe that we're going to go out and do the business that we need? Like, we need areas.
You're kidding yourself, man.
Are we going to go out there and do this? We're not going to do anything.
But Noof, there was a question, though. There was a tough question that AJ said. I want you to answer. I want you to answer it.
Northside's already said, unless it's a major, bye-bye, see you later.
So wait. This one's a good one because it contains 2 cups. So it's 2 cups. So listen, this is the thing. But I told my part. My part was like, I need a final Champions League for me to allow it. So if he wins the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup, let's go North. If he wins the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup, what are you saying? Second?
I would take those 2 trophies. I would celebrate. And then I'll come back in with the trophy and say, simple like that.
I said the Vince McMahon. Yo, fire.
Do you know, my patience with this club is so bad. When my girl bought her sister's son an Arsenal shirt, yeah, I turned around to her and said, you should have got him a Real Madrid shirt. Why did you buy him that? That's how much I've had enough of this club, bro. Because he doesn't deserve it, bro. He don't need to be suffering. Should have got him a Real Madrid shirt, but why are you getting him an Arsenal shirt? We're not serious. If my club was winning, then I could say, yeah, wear it with pride. But I don't really care.
What if he gets final Champions League as well, no? Because I said I'll allow him if he gets final.
Do you know what it is, yeah? Do you know what it is? This is the problem, yeah? It's always going to be this with this fan base. Like, it's always going to be, but he won a cup, This is how Wenger's came to this job in the last 10 years. He won us a cup, though. He won us the FA Cup. The FA Cup is our competition. It's our competition, bro. At what point did this fan base put pressure for Wenger to win a major honor? They didn't. They were happy and content with the FA Cup, and they're doing the same thing. They are content with it. Yeah. At no point during the 10 years of Wenger, the only time they started putting pressure is when it's outside of the Champions League spaces. Why? Because now they started feeling like, we're getting bantered. Mm-hmm. But they care more about the banter than they care about Arsenal lifting major honors, and this is why I don't rely on this fan base, bro. They don't raise the standards. Yeah, they want the standards to be, we're just about good enough and we're not going to push. As long as we can gas up our project, as long as we can say, Wenger, because back in the day, Wenger's one of the longest serving managers. Wenger's one of the, he changed English football. Bro, that was 20 years ago. Who gives a fuck, bro? What has he won? Who cares, man? Do you know what I'm saying?
I gotta go big up everyone on the panel.
It's like you getting with a girl, yeah?
Big up, bro.
Saying, it's like you getting with a girl, yeah? And the first year, you're with her for let's say you're with her 5 years, yeah? The first year you say to her, yeah, but I take you Nando's. She's like, fuck that. You took me Nando's 5 years ago. I don't care about what you did in phase 1. We're in phase 5 now. I want a house. I want a business. I want comfortability. That's the reality. You can't just live on, but phase 1 when I dated you, we were taking Oyster card. And, you know what I mean? She might not want that anymore.
She's asking for the ring now, bro.
I tell a woman, yeah, back in the day, I didn't have a car, so now I don't want a car. Nah, she would have said, bye, bitches. Yeah, outside the club, you lot waiting for the bus. I'm in this nice, warm car. That's what this is what it is, bro.
In the GLE,
they don't want to be there saying, about phase 1. Bro, a woman don't give a shit about what you offered in phase 1, innit? She cares about what's going to happen in phase 5. Tell a woman, tell any woman, just believe, just keep believing. You know what I'm saying? At the start in phase 1, tell her, listen, we're going to build a life. We're going to get a car. We're going to get a mortgage. We're going to do this. Wait. And then you tell her, wait to phase 5. If you get to phase 5,
trust the process, bro.
And not even 3 of them things, and you say trust the process, bro, I'm telling you right now, bro, she's going to be trusting in Tinder, bro, because she's going to be on that Tinder. For somebody else. That's reality, bro.
Right.
No woman believes in trust the process, bro. No woman, bro. Tell her trust the process. She ain't gonna believe in no pro. She'll believe in it for like the honeymoon. This is why they call it the honeymoon period. And this manager's had his honeymoon period. Honeymoon period, picking up an FA Cup, this, that. Okay, cool. Honeymoon period is done, bro. Honeymoon period is done. Do you know what I'm saying? Honeymoon period, you could probably cheat. You probably get away with it because it's new. You could come out with the rubber. I didn't know we were official.
Still
I
have the
didn't know
side
that
thing
we
in
were
it.
official. Yeah,
Still
you
have the
can play
side thing in
through.
it.
You know what I'm saying? You can't do that in phase 5. You can't do that in phase 5. So this is the reality, bro. There's certain games you can do. This is why when people tell me, bro, like, do you know what I'm saying? Well, bro, but it's phase 5. I'll give it time. This, and that, bro. So it's nonsense, bro. It's absolute nonsense. What applies in phase 1 doesn't apply in phase 5. You can't tell us give it time, this, and then we're 5 years deep, and this is what we get, bro. Not good enough. Not good enough, bro. I'll keep it real with you, man. Like, I look at this team, and it's like, it's the work that we don't. Do you know what it was as well? It's not just the quality, because even phase 3, the way we were playing, we still needed players and additions into the team. It's the way that we don't bust a gut anymore to go forward. Our movement off the ball was atrocious. We don't make the right pass fast enough. We're not quick in our decision making. All of those things was in phase 3 of this process. Where's that all disappeared to, bro? We don't do like, bro. This is away from all of us talking about. Oh, we need this. We all know we need additions. Yeah, I understand that. But the reason we were so close to winning the league is the way that we approach games, and we had a winning approach. A winning approach, which is we're going to get in front and then we'll manage the game. What we do, we manage it from minute 1. We're managing. Oh, get back. Wait. Arteta's telling them, guys, push back, guys. Push back. It's like, bro, the game ain't done. It's like 5 minutes in. You're telling them to kick back. It's like, bro, what? Go win the game, then manage the game. We don't do that no more. I saw Jesus on the counter-attack, running. Bro, not a play. None of them. None of the Puta made a run. None of them. They were all watching. And I said, bro, do you remember when Martinelli was cooking? When Martinelli cooked through the Chelsea midfielder? We were direct. We were fast. We didn't ponder on the ball. We didn't do that. And this is with the same players. So we're not asking the players to do something they can't do. We've seen these same players be able to transition fast and break down roadblocks. We've seen the same players. So when people think that we're moaning, it's the same group of players, guys. It's the same group. It's not that we're asking them. It's not like Man United with Ruben Amorim, where he's asking them to play in the back 3 and wing backs, a system they've never played. That's different. Yeah. We've seen this team play better. So why can't we play better? Why have we got this negative approach no matter who the team is? We have a negative approach. Ipswich, score a goal, sit back. Sit back. That's what we do.
That's the weird thing. That's the weird thing, North. The thing is, game after game, you can see that this manager is digging a hole for himself. You can see that this manager is going backwards. Every game he's going backwards. You can see. Thing is, I think he doesn't commit a lot of players going forward is because we'll get found out by other teams because he's so scared of what happened to him the past 2 years. What I don't get is that you had a plan and it was working, Why don't you believe? This makes me question you. Why didn't you believe in your initial plan? Like when you started, you had a plan. Like let's say when we were the first year we were 8 points ahead. Like we had the players, and you could see us that we were getting somewhere. We were getting somewhere, and we were going forward. Like you said, everything you said is true, bro. We were going forward, creating chances. We didn't need set pieces, people. We did not need set pieces. We were scoring goals without set pieces, Why? But we just needed a couple of players, a couple of ballers here and there, because you told us that when we get Champions League, we're going to get ballers. So that's what I thought. I thought that we're going to get some ballers and then hit next year. But I didn't know that we weren't going to get anyone, and we were going to get some random players that we could have got without Champions League. There's some players here we could have got without Champions League. Do you think Merino, you need Champions League to get him? No. Calafiori? No. Jesus? No. Jesus, you know why Jesus came to Arsenal? It's because we guaranteed him playing time. That's who he wanted. He wanted playing time.
Same as Havertz and Zinchenko.
Yeah. Thank you.
And we put them on more wages than they were in their previous time.
And the thing about Arteta is because every time we're winning a game, like today we won 3-1, I just see him like standing up, and he seems pretty nervous because he must think to himself, if we're 3-1 down, then I don't know, like what should I do next? Shall I bring on a substitute or something? Like it's just like I'm just basically saying Arteta, you're winning the game. Just relax yourself. And if the game is getting a bit tensed up, then you can stand up. But why are you like getting so tensed up when we're winning a game?
He doesn't want to play football, Macy, yeah? Another team, Liverpool, yeah? If Liverpool were winning 3-1, you would see football after that. Football. You see more goals, more chances created. Why? It's because you're winning 3-1. It's Brentford, for fuck's sake. It's Brentford, bro.
Bro, the man
Like, come
they
on.
opened up the game for us, bro. We just didn't want to take it.
Sorry, respectfully. Anybody that's supposed to... Respectfully, bro. They just had play... Ipswich. Come on, bro. Like, how hard can it be to beat teams like this, bro, after spending all this money? The thing is that we all winning 3-1. Show teams that you're a scary team, like people say. Oh, Arsenal scary. Show it. 3-1, go for 4th, 5th, 6th. Show them that we can do it. You know, you went for 3-1 and then park the bus. Park the bus against Brentford, bro. Park the bus against Ipswich. Why are you parking the bus against every team? The thing is that he attacks every team with the same style. The thing is about what's his name, Slot. Yeah, Slot doesn't go against every team with the same style. Yeah, he changes it up.
He adapts.
He approaches every game differently, bro. That's a manager that came in, and you lot told us that Liverpool can't win the league with Klopp. You know? Don't act like Liverpool have players now. Don't use that. Please don't use that. Slot approaches every team differently. Yeah. If it was Slot, he would have won 5-6-1. He would have won. Defensively, they're shocking defensively. Brentford. Yeah. Brentford are just scary going forward. Going forward, if they catch you on the counter, they'll hit.
That's right, bro. Some people are saying, yeah. Someone put a comment in saying, "Oh, Arsenal look more fluid without Saka." I disagree. And I'll say why I disagree, yeah? We don't look more fluid. We just look less predictable. We don't look more fluid. We look less predictable. We're not seeking Saka in every attack. So we're less predictable. Because today you saw Ethan affecting the game. You saw Martinelli in the second half affecting the game. Why? Because it's not the sole focus on feed Saka, which is what we do. And I get why we do that, but at the same time, it makes us predictable. I don't feel like we was more fluid. That second half, what did we actually create? We were winning the ball back when Brentford were trying to play this little tiki-taka out from the back, and we was catching and regaining the ball. But we wasn't really creating anything. Like, the goal from Jesus was a rebound shot. Do you know what I'm saying? From Partey just nicking the shot. It wasn't a planned pass. There was an assist. Do you know what I'm saying? We didn't really create anything that was amazing today. Ethan, obviously, with the cross, and then you saw Martinelli have his shot and opportunity. But what did we actually do? The Merino goal, that was a cross into the box. Their goalkeeper's having a howler, and then the ball lands to him. It's right in front of goal. Boom, you score it. You can't tell me that we're literally cooking teams, and the way we're playing football, we're cooking, and everyone's, you know, having their everyone's being creative and being able to express themselves more because we're not focused on attacker. We are breaking teams down. Well, we're not breaking teams down. We're just not playing one route because it's always, we've mentioned it loads of times. We always attack through the right hand side. When Saka's not there, we're able to attack multiple ways. But the problem is when we face a low block, the players are still not doing the basics. Pass and move. Drag defenders out of position. Make runs. When Jesus receives the ball, make runs. Give him options that we did 3 years ago. Give him options. 3 years ago, Jesus running through the middle, a direct ball from Raya that I actually think was very, very good. His distribution was very good.
That's a good one.
One route football. But who's making the run? You know Jesus ain't going to take on 2-3 plays. He's not that type of guy. He's always going to look to hold off the defender and look for a pass and look for the run. And there's no run. He's
a link-up player. That's why we look. Some people say, and I agree with them, I agree that we look better with Jesus in the team. But we look better than Havertz. Because Jesus is a little bit better than Havertz, but it's not like, but Havertz is better at some things, but they're both 10-goal-a-season players. The thing is about, I just wanted to add about the Saka thing, You know, when you focus on one star player, that star player needs to be a player that gets 25 goals plus. Real Madrid used to do it with Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo gets like 50, 60 goals a season. Liverpool do it with Salah. Salah gets, you know Salah. The thing is, Man City do with Haaland. You know what Haaland, how many goals he scores. We have Saka. Saka, sorry guys, but Saka will only get you around 15 goals and about 8, 10, 12 assists. So Saka's not the player that I don't believe that he's the kind of player that you should focus all the balls and give him and try to give him and serve him, you know. So people are trying to serve the wrong player. The thing is that Saka is a very good player. I want to repeat it, you know, because it's very sensitive when it comes to Saka. I want to repeat it. It's very sensitive, bro. It's very sensitive. I don't want to tell why. I don't want to say why. But Saka, yeah, when it comes to him, bro, listen, I like Saka. Don't get me wrong, yeah. But Saka, yeah, I just don't think he's a 20+ player, 20+ goal player. I just don't think he's a 20+ assist player. It's just that when you focus on a star, that star needs to perform. That star needs to perform week in, week out, get 25+ goals, and then your team would win more games and maybe win a title
scoring
here and
knockout stages as well. Scoring in high pressure moments. They have to be able to. I absolutely agree with you, bro. He's a player that you build around. He's a very good player, but he needs other players as well. And I just don't understand this one-dimensional kind of aspect, because the last couple of champions in England, Liverpool and City, have not just had one focal point. Neither one of them have one focal point. Why do we think that we can just have one focal point and that is going to get us over the line? It just doesn't make any sense. The funny thing is, the fan base asking for signings in January after telling us there's no quality in the market. How is it? It's true.
The irony, the absolute irony.
Do you really think? I mean, and do you really think we're gonna sign anybody in January? Because you know the Conkeys aren't ambitious, because all they care about is their money. Because that's what American owners do, guys. They just use their money to make some more money in America, because that's what they do. And I was on Lee Gunner's fan cam. And he had the courage to call out Josh Kroenke, because Josh Kroenke talked and said that he wants to connect with the fans. Well, Josh, here's your chance, because we're on a fan cam, and come out and if you want to come and talk to us, then come talk to us. Then why are you scared? Come out.
He won't ever do that.
Never.
You see, Dels, he's a coward. He's not a man.
Bro, to be honest,
he's just gonna basically condole his father, saying, "Oh, Dad, I don't want to go to the fan camp. If I go, he's
an overgrown man child living off daddy's trust fund still."
That guy is pure PR, man. I'll be honest. That guy has planned answers for every question. He knows exactly every question he gets asked in every interview, bro. You feel me? That's how these men are, bro. You think these men?
He ain't no Perez, bro. He ain't no Perez. Perez is a proper owner. Yeah, Perez is a proper owner. Yeah, when he buys a player, you know that player is gonna. Perez fucks up about. Look, the thing is about Arsenal. Yeah, the thing is when it comes to let's talk about the transfers, right? I think the transfer window is open. Yeah. I think the last time we had a successful transfer was in 2000, and maybe not even the 2000, maybe in 99. Something like that, bro. I don't even remember it. You get me? Like when have we really had a successful transfer window? You know what bothers me, yeah, is that the players that we can buy, yeah, we don't need Champions League football for them. That's what bothers me. The players we buy are all Class B players, yeah, and Class B players, you cannot win a title with them. People will tell you, "Oh, wait and let us see." There's no seeing, bro. When you saw Timber, yeah, Community Shield. You knew that's a top player, bro. You knew everybody here knew, bro.
You want a B+ player? You want a B+ player who's got good technical ability? Aston Villa's midfielder, Rodgers. You put him in instead of Odegaard, and he is cooking our midfield.
You can't.
That's a 70 million bid, bro. Come on.
Listen, Odegaard's untouchable, guys. Yeah, just so you know, yeah, Odegaard's untouchable. The guy's a captain, and the real captain is Gabriel. He's doing all the hard work. He's the real captain. He's the one that's actually shouting and telling people where to stand, because you can't give it to Saliba. I thought about maybe Saliba would get the captaincy, but not really. Saliba's more of a quiet one, you know. He's he doesn't have that Van Dijk in him. You know how Van Dijk is quiet, but Van Dijk is more, you know what I'm saying? Well, you respect that guy as soon as you see him. He's one of them ones, you know, Dutch Evelli, bro. Trust me, I'm telling you.
Odegaard was pointing at freaking Thomas Partey, telling him where. Odegaard was pointing at Thomas Partey, telling him where to go. That's the last person you want to point at and say who you want to go to, mate.
And the thing I don't like about Odegaard is the fact that he's always like with his hair and wiping dross. Like, what is like, who is he? Is he like? Has he been like?
Bro, you could probably put a camera on Odegaard. You could probably put a camera on Odegaard's nose. 198 mil of snot must have come out there. 196 of it went in his hair. 2 mil went on Jorginho's hand when he got subbed.
I think it's more pressure on him.
Look at this quote from Arteta, yeah? When asked about the Champions League, yeah? My guy said, yeah, well, my focus, honestly, is now about just within the squad, the resources we have to be competitive as we possibly can. We have many, many options to do that. And if something available becomes available, and if the club is willing to do it, we'll have to consider it. Does that sound like somebody that is actually in connection with real life, bro?
He said they're probably the exact same thing last season, bro. They're saying the exact same things. We're saying the exact same things last season, bro. I promise you. Last season, was he not saying? What did he say again? What's it called? Oh, I'm content with the squad. We'll use the resources to our best ability. All of that.
Yeah, so we ain't getting anybody.
He was saying the exact thing this time last year, bro.
Yeah.
What happened in that January? We got killed.
Do you think it's the resources, guys? Do you think they cut off the resources? They were like, listen, bro, we gave you 800 million. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're looking at the squad. You're always telling us that we have a thin squad. He's always saying it in the press conferences. The thing is that, let's be honest, like a lot of people, including myself, we don't really read like press conferences like that because it's too long and boring. You know what I'm saying? But like, since I started this YouTube thing, so I started to like read between the lines or whatever. But he was always talking about thin squad or whatever. You know what I'm saying? This manager. Thing is, I think that they cut off his resources. Sorry, man. Like, we gave you 800 million. You're telling us a thin squad. We're not understanding it. We're not understanding anything here, bro. Business-wise, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Business-wise, it doesn't make sense.
How do you only have 75 million available in the
I wouldn't at all be surprised.
Who's the one that put players out on loan? This manager. Who brought them in? This manager. So we got a thin squad. Who sold certain players and didn't replace them? This manager. You're the one that sold Reece Nelson. Fabi Vieira's out on loan. Why? Who brought him to the club? You did. Lokonga.
They're going to bring him back. They're going to bring him back.
He's bringing back.
About thin squad when a lot of this squad is out on loan, bro. A
lot
lot of the
ESR, bro. Guys are saying about ESR.
Why did you sell ESR if you wasn't going to replace him? Why is Fabi Vieira out on loan? Why is Lokonga out on loan? Yeah, I don't rate these players, but why did you bring them to the club to then be complaining about thin squad? You can't buy players, loan them out, don't develop them yourself, and then complain about thin squad. What? So you want to be buying players that are for the future, let's just say, for the future, loan them out, but then say, oh, well, I got a thin squad. Why did you buy these players then? You're telling me none of these players that you bought are able to do a job? Zinchenko, you're trying to get rid of. Kvyat, you're trying to get rid of. While you're saying you've got a thin squad, you're trying. These are players. It's not that you inherited them. You brought them here. You brought them. And now you're loaning out players that you brought here. Or you're telling us they need to go. Zinchenko needs to go. Jesus was about to go. He's probably going to do a U-turn because he knows the fan base want a goal scorer. Yeah. And at the moment, Jesus is scoring goals. So you go with that narrative because it eases his job. He knows if he gets rid of Jesus, we only got Havertz, and all of a sudden he's got pressure. So what he's going to do is, but Jesus is in form. And Jesus can play many options. This is what he keeps telling us. All these players, they can play many options. If you're going to keep preaching versatility, players that can play different positions. You said it when Xhaka got injured. Oh, we've got loads of players that can play right wing. We got Ethan, we've got Jesus, we've got Trossard can play there. If you're going to talk about you're building a team for versatility, you can't have it the way that you want it and still complain. You can't tell us we've got this team that can play versatility when it comes to the centre back. When we have defense this season, going into this season, how many people were telling us we've got 20 odd different
formations,
combinations and formations that we can do in defense. Yeah, because you didn't want to go out there and buy the players necessary. We've got loads of formations that we can do. Then when it was going forward, we've got loads of players. We've got Merino that can play a 10, Trossard that can play in a 10. And we've got striker issue. But Trossard can play as striker. You want all this versatility, and then you're talking about squad depth. Why don't you actually go and buy 2 good players for every position that can actually compete? Why don't you just do that? And then all of a sudden, you ain't got this headache. But
can I ask a question to the panel, please, if that's okay, Northside? When we was all growing up watching football, how many players did you see that were versatile, that could play 2 or 3 different positions? Because I was watching Arsenal play 1 or 2, maybe.
Not a lot.
Not a lot.
Not a lot.
Yeah.
So why is it? So why is it the case that this manager wants to just buy players that are versatile and just move it all around? I know. Someone told me when I was in my teens. Again, I was actually playing football for my school. Right, I was playing as a right-sided winger on a 4-4-2. Right, I was always told to play on that right-hand side. Right, don't switch in, don't cut in, don't just stay on that right, up and down the flank, and let your full-back run off you. Also, as well, you're whipping that ball on your right-hand side all the time. The muscle memory that you're getting, if you stay playing football when you was 6, 7, 8 years old, and you played at a Serb position for a few years, you got muscle memory on how to play on that side. The minute you go to another team and that manager says, "Oh, actually, we're going to move you over to the left side, and we're going to need you to cut in," I guarantee you, in about 2 or 3 games, you rip your calf, you rip your hamstring, or you rip your groin.
Yeah.
Timber.
Because all the muscle memory's on that one side.
Carl, the thing is, is that a top player will play anywhere. Let's start with that. But
Messi or Ronaldo, you can make the exception of.
No, what I mean is like you need to be to a certain level to be versatile. You see this plan that this manager has,
Not really.
This
Go
plan
on.
didn't work. He had a plan, He had a plan. He had a plan that playing versatile players. Thing is that you can play versatile play. You can play this versatile football, but the players have to be to a certain level to actually, when you move him to another side or you play him in a different position, he can still perform because he's a top player. He buys players that are average in their own position. Do you get me? Like Calafiori is average as a centre-back. So you playing him as a left-back is getting him even worse. Merino is average as a 6. So you playing him as a box-to-box or a number 10. God, fuck. Now,
But you have to have the attribution in the first place. Like, you know, when Wenger saw Thierry Henry, and shifted him from a winger as a striker, it's because he knew he had the attributes. When a manager changes your position, it's because he identifies you have the attributes to perform in that position. And what was the main requirement? Being able to finish. And Thierry Henry was excellent at finishing.
Yeah.
And he was excellent at taking on players. When you're going to move a player, a manager, you only move a player when you see that they have the ability. You don't play a player in a position that they have not shown you, you've not seen anything in training to justify you moving them in the position. And that is a problem that I have with this manager. You're playing players in positions where they don't have the attributes for that. Merino, playing Merino in the 10, playing Trossard in the 10. He's not that kind of player. He's not somebody that has the IQ and the vision to play in the 10. He's a player that is direct and he makes good decisions from the wing and cutting in, and he's got a good shot on him. But that does not mean that he's good as a 10 and he's a creative player. Both things doesn't make sense. And that's what I don't like about this manager. There's too many players that he misidentifies. And the same with Ben White. Like, why were you playing Ben White as a centre-back? You should have clocked that he has better attributes to play as a wing-back or as a full-back. But he doesn't do that. You're playing Kai Havertz, yeah? What attribute of Kai Havertz can you see, this manager can see, that warrants him playing as a number 10 when he's played in that position so many times under this manager? Based on what? Is Kai Havertz, has he got the attributes of someone like an Ozil or Santa? Can he play well in tight spaces? No, he can't. Is he quick on a half turn? No, he ain't. Can he spot a run? No, he can't. No, he can't. So I don't understand. Like, you can't just force players to play in positions that don't have those attributes. And this comes down to the most basic side of football. You can go into a park or a power league, and play with players. We could all play, 5 minutes in, we'll all know what each other's good at and what they're not. And we will play. If we have to make like a 6-a-side, we'll all select what everyone's playing based on your strongest attribute, not on your weakest. So if Carl has got a bad boy finish, everybody will be in quotes Carl's up front. If Rashid is good at ball recovery, he's playing as a DM or he's playing as a centre back, as an example, because he's good in 1v1 and winning the ball back. So he'll be in a defensive position. If I'm good in the 10 and I'm creating, or Devante's creating, or Del's, it's very basic, bro. We don't have to sit there and go, oh, do you know what? Carl is very good at finishing, but do you know what? Maybe we can use him as a fullback.
I've seen him doing it before.
Fuck off! I request a transfer straight away.
Like, we don't need to reinvent the wheel. Like, it's very easy when you play football and you've played football in any situation. You always base people off on their strengths. If a player's fast and tricky, most of the time you'll put them out on the wing. You'll be like, yo, he can cut. Look, he's got a good pass. He's quick. He's tricky, and he'll leave, man. Put him on the wing. Do you know what I mean? Or maybe we might even use him as a striker. But if he's too lightweight, more time we'll put him on the wing, and we'll hit them on the counter. This is basic stuff. I don't have no training background. This is basics. When I played in the fields, when I played in Power League, it's his basic stuff. It's basic, and more time than not, you get it right. You don't need to reinvent. Of course, as you play, sometimes man will be like, yo, Rashid, go up front. Because Rashid will just get the ball on the half turn, boom, smack it in. You'll be like, yo, I didn't know you got that. And then when you see him do that repetitively, you'll be like, all right, Rashid, go up front. All right, Carl, maybe you play like, a shadow striker. Do you know what I mean? We're going to change it up if it ain't working. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's based on your strongest attributes and what everybody can see. No one be forcing players to play in a position that, if you got some big lump, that can't pass the ball, are you going to say,
obviously you're going to the back?
Number 10. That's what I'm saying. You're not going to do that, bro. But these are the stupidness that this manager will do. He will do that. He'll see a massive lump like Merino and say, yo, 10.
He could do a job.
Based on
I'll tell you, bro,
like Cristiano Ronaldo was able. Cristiano Ronaldo transitioned, and I'll say this and I'll let you go, Dels, Ronaldo transitioned from a winger to a striker because he already had the attributes. He already had the attributes to score on the opportunities in the box. So what they did is maximize on what? The ability he already had. Not the ability that we're fantasizing that he could have. He was already a cold finisher in the first place. So that's why he could be a striker, bro. But if he wasn't a cold finisher, you think he could play as a striker? No, he wouldn't. No, he wouldn't. No. If his movement in the box was an elite, you think he could play as a striker? No, he couldn't.
No.
Do you know what I'm saying?
No.
Where in history do we see a player that we can't identify their attributes to warrant them being moved into a position? But this new generation, they look at it and they're like, oh, but this player played there, but this player played there. Can he actually perform? The reason we look at Odegaard, and say, yo, Odegaard, you can play as a deep line playmaker, is because Odegaard, his first touch is actually all right. The problem with Odegaard is the speed of when he makes decisions in the final box when defenses are trying to close down their man. They're trying to get their bearings. Have we got a runner running off me? Have I lost the man? Who's making a run? That is where it takes too long. But you put him a bit deeper, where he has more space. He has the vision to spot a pass. Odegaard does have that vision.
He gave a nice pass today as well. Yeah. He was a nice Trevilla pass today.
To Martinelli.
But like I said, look, I was saying it, me and Normski on the fan cam, Sorry, Dels, just this, Odegaard, is a moment's player. So there's a moment of brilliance and then disappears. Moment of brilliance, disappears. It's how it works, But I believe that top players can play anywhere. Like you see Ethan here. Ethan's kind of like a number 10, like a free roam number 10, right? But he did well today as a right wing.
Because instead of Xhaka waiting and then knocking the ball side to Odegaard, Nwaneri just cut left, whipped the ball in.
It's much quicker.
It's a lot quicker, but that's also because Arteta hasn't freaking cancer-sized him yet.
You've not got your
that guy is on borrowed time with Arteta, I'll be honest. But what I was going to say is that this whole versatility thing, it all comes down to one thing. It just comes down to Arsenal's cheapness, bro. I'll be honest. Because it's cheaper to get one player that can play more positions than actually getting players that are specialists in their positions. You feel me? And a lot of people will say that's because of the owner. The owners are being cheap, whatever. But Arteta encourages this as well at the same time. You see in his press conference when Odegaard was injured. Oh, we have Trossard that can play there. We have Ethan that can play there. We have...
No, they can't. Trossard's played as a number 10 before and it doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
We know that, but Arteta is going to still come out and say all of that nonsense.
The only way you can get Martinelli to actually work better again is that he did play as an actual striker under Unai Emery. So the only way you could probably get it to work now with Bukayo Saka out is by putting Martinelli up top, putting Jesus on the right, and then every now or so switch them around. Make the defense actually think, oh, okay, now we've got to look after Martinelli. Now we've got to look after Jesus. Maybe Martinelli and Trossard switch either end, and then they've got to try that. Keep them guessing. Thank you.
Keep them guessing.
He actually used to do this as well. I saw one clip a couple of weeks back against Fulham. That game we beat them 3-0. Martinelli was on the right side, Saka was on the left side. You see them man interchanging and playing well. You feel me? And that eventually led to a good chance. And that game, we absolutely smoked Fulham. You feel me? Because we kept them guessing.
We did actually do this a little bit today, to be honest with you. I noticed a bit of swapping in the front a little bit today. It wasn't like massively, consistent throughout the game, but they did seem to at least be having that as an idea. I kind of noticed today.
Bro,
Sorry?
it's frustrating now. Like now you see Saka's injured, Arteta is coming out saying, "Oh, what's it called? Trossard can play there, Martinelli can play there, Nwaneri can play there, bro."
But you know what
this
it
is why
says,
He
right?
needs
You
to
know what it
justify.
says.
bro. This
Like
is why you do
Arteta has
backup.
no eye of the game. Yeah, sorry to cut you off, but like Arteta really has no eye of the game for him to profile players in a certain position they're not really like good at or never don't have the ability to play there. Like for example, somebody in the comments said that Arteta he tries to play Havertz in the Muller role. First of all, when we talk about Thomas Muller, we talk about one of the most
One of the
skilled
all-time
players in the
greats.
game. He
One of
has
the
a
all-time
very
greats.
high IQ. A lot of people don't remember that about Thomas Muller. He is very smart. He knows where to run. He works hard. Havertz is an airhead. This like putting Kendrick Perkins at point guard. I'm sorry, come on, Havertz should be picking out.
Muller in his prime while playing for Bayern Munich was just different gravy.
Absolutely, Thomas Muller was super smart.
Football IQ 100.
Yeah, him
99,
and
99.
Busquets, one of the most smartest players ever. Him and Busquets, very smart.
And like, what is he good at? Like, he's a skinny, lanky guy, and he's so smart on the ball. But this proves to you that football is just football IQ. Yeah, if you got the IQ enough, you can play this game. Yeah, if you have the IQ. If you don't have the IQ, you can use the speed. Like Martinelli, you don't have the IQ, you use the speed. Run, be direct, hit. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And then work on your IQ. This is the thing about versatility, yeah. The thing is about versatility, yeah. They need to be to a level. Our players, even in their real positions, they're not good enough. So imagine moving them. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Imagine moving them. Like even if they're not good enough, they're injury prone or they're not consistent enough. Do you get me? Like all these players that we have, class B players, though, Adels. Mandem is class B players, bro. They're not good enough, bro. They're not good enough. The thing is, yeah, like let's say Havertz and Gabriel Jesus, yeah. What are you trying to tell me? Like you're trying to tell me that Gabriel Jesus on the right, on the left is going to affect the game? How is he going to affect the game, bro? He's not fast. That tricky little thing that he does ain't going to work for a system like us. So that's already out the window. You know, we tried Havertz in number 8. Did it work? No, it didn't. We've seen Havertz in number 8, bro. You can't. It does not work like that. It does not work like that. Havertz as a number 9, is he a number 9? Is he like a even Havertz as a number 9? He's average.
Kind of, because
he's a 10-goal season, 10 goals a season. One time, I don't remember what stream. Yeah, somebody asked. He was like, Gabriel Jesus or Havertz? Same thing, tomato, bro. You play Havertz, yeah? You play Havertz, you get 10, 12 goals, 4 assists. I'm guessing now. 12 goals, 4 assists. You play Gabriel Jesus, 10 goals, 6 assists. I don't know, thereabouts. So it's, do you know what I'm saying?
Which is why we need a striker, because both of them are rubbish at the key thing that they need, the key attribute they need to play their position, which is burying opportunities and burying goals. That is what it is. So you're absolutely right. And the problem is, is like the main thing, like it's like every system, we're seeing with Ruben Amorim at Man United. Every system need key attribute and plays with key attributes, right? Regardless, depending on the position that you're playing. We don't have the main key ingredient in this team to play the way that we're playing, which is a goal scorer. If you're going to sit back and make very few opportunities, and there's very few opportunities for you to kill off teams that are better than you or as good as you, how are you missing the key ingredient? Conte had a struck killer up front, and when he didn't, listen, man may not like Lukaku, but in the Serie A, he is a gunman in the Serie A. So he did have a killer. Do you know what I'm saying? Marino already had various killers. He had Bale that can come off the bench at Real Madrid. He had Ronaldo. Do you know what I'm saying? He had Isco scoring goals. He had Asensio scoring goals. He had Benzema scoring goals, bro. He had bare man that he could rely on, which is why they won certain things. Who have we got that is an out-and-out absolute gunman that we can restrict the team from the opportunities given and still be able to get over the line? The main attribute we don't have in this team, we don't have that killer. And this manager thinks that he can just do it half-hearted. It ain't going to work. It ain't going to work because when City had like Jesus and that, they still created. They were creating that version of City were playing better football, creating more options. They were actually looking cohesive. The team was actually creating loads of opportunities. We're not doing that. We're doing it half-hearted. We're trying to do Man City ball, playing the worst version of Man City ball with no killer up front. They had Aguero. Now they got Haaland. What are we doing? You know what I'm saying? And when they
shape football, you need the number 9. That's the thing. This is what I don't get about this manager, bro. When you play that kind of football, you have to have a killer. Has he not acknowledged? Does he not know that if you play that kind of football, you need the killer? If you don't want a killer, if you want to keep these players, you need to change the system. You can't keep the same system and keep players like strikers like that. Let's focus on the striker because, bro, 86 minutes. We went there like 15 minutes in or 20 minutes in. We had 86 possession and the two dangerous chances came from Brentford. They didn't come from us. 2 dangerous chances came from Brentford, bro. That tells you a lot, bro. 86 possession, people, yeah? 86. Zero dangerous chances, bro.
It's crazy, bro.
Why? It's because they're the killer striker, bro. You play like that, you need a killer striker. Now you have to get a killer striker. You have to. But is he gonna do? No, he's not. But it doesn't matter. This guy's gonna leave anyway. He's gonna leave. He's gonna sink.
If he does get a striker, it's gonna be another lump, bro.
And look at the fixtures we've got coming up, guys. We've got Brighton on Saturday. We've got Newcastle in the League Cup, Manchester United, the FA Cup. We've got a North London derby coming up. We've got 2 Champions League games we have to play to ensure that we can still qualify for the knockout stages. We've got the Dynamo Zagreb, and then we've got Girona. So we're gonna have a very rough January this season.
It's a lot of games coming, man. There's a lot of games coming this January.
Yeah. Let's just turn up for second half FC and see how far we get. Let's see how far we get second half FC.
the year champions.
Bro, this is what this fan base never understand, yeah? When you don't address your problems will come back to bite you. You can address your problems, you can avoid your problems as much as you want. The problem with this team is something that everyone has said it various times. This season, we have this season more than the other seasons. Because let's be fair, the other seasons we were bottling it towards May time of the season.
April, May.
We already started bottling it already early in the season. And people think that we should have any more confidence. Bro, I didn't expect the bottle to come this soon, bro. And what I mean by the bottle is dropping so many points that we've dropped so early on. Normally, we're still, you know what I mean? The football's actually all right. We're getting through. There's a whole. We're not really doing that. Yeah, we're winning by hook or by crook. But how are you winning by hook or by crook at the start of the season, bro? What is that something sustainable?
It's not sustainable at all.
Not with Arsenal. Like, we're not Bayern Munich. We're not those kind of teams. We're not Inter Milan. We're not those kind of teams that are able to do that. We're not a team that's built like that. This team is not built to stink it out. And this is ultimately the problem. We've seen the best football from this team when we're going forward. What we needed is a couple of additions. We needed a striker, and we needed this manager to be better at his man management. Yes, certain games, you have to manage the game. I'm not saying every opposition go out and gun ho. No, I understand. Some games, the approach has to be different, but not to this extent. Not to this extent. Because man were absolutely right, yeah, when they said, when we scored our 2 goals in the second half, after that, we reverted back to the crap that we were doing in the first half.
Yep.
We weren't any better.
The last like 25 minutes, it was dead. I'll be honest, it was dead. You feel me? After time, I was more tuned into flipping League on the stream than actually watching the game, bro. I'll be real, like, because that was more entertaining than the game. It's rough out here, man. I'll be honest.
That's what I'm saying, man. Listen, we're gonna have to redirect because I need to join Lee with the emergency meeting. Big up to Carl, big up Dels, big up Macy, big up Rashid, big up to everyone that jumped on. Big up to Rob, big up to everyone locked in. We're gonna redirect to Lee Gunner right now, and I'll see you guys over there right now for the emergency meeting. Love, familia. We're out.